Order. It is our custom that we begin our meeting with reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. If you could all stand, face the flag, recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First of all, I would like to welcome our newest member to this board, Ms. Jane Fredericks.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Zoning Boards of Appeal. I'm quite sure you'll have an interesting ride here with us.
I hope so.
Notifications, do we have any problem? Are we good with the notifications? Good. Adoption of the agenda. Can I get someone to adopt the agenda with the notation that number 10 has been withdrawn from the application have been withdrawn, and 12 and 14 we will not be hearing on tonight.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly made and seconded of our agenda. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Agenda has been adopted. We don't have any minutes for our last meeting, so we're gonna move right on along to item number 6 on our agenda, which is Mr. and Mrs. Fandos is requesting a special use permit. It's not here. All right, well, we're gonna move forward. So item number 7, no public comment for that. Item 8, Mr. and Mrs. Hammersel requesting a variance from table 5-11-68 river buffer. You can approach the podium and just state your name and go ahead and give us an update on why you're here.
My name is Lee Hammerslade, my wife, Lisa. I hope y'all didn't convene this meeting just for us to. It's so important. We won't take long. I'm really not requesting a variance from this table, I would think, 511-60A, number 3. I know in the assessment from the zoning board that our existing home sits 39 feet from the critical line, and the addition that we're requesting will replace the closest portion of the structure 33 feet from the critical line. Our intent is to put a porch on the back of our house just to make it more usable. And at no point do I, or Lisa, or the architects intend to infringe to the 33-foot area. In fact, we're not going to be going more than about 3 or 4 feet beyond where the 39-foot setback currently is on our house. So we're just looking for about 3 or 4 feet of additional infringement, I guess.
They have this.
Yes.
The original.
They do a footprint that's a little bit larger, I think. It's kind of a preliminary drawing. It's not our official construction drawings. We didn't want to go any further until we kind of got some direction on where we are and where we got to go to get full construction plans. Our plans are to redo the entire back of the house and incorporate a porch that comes off that back of the house, really utilizing the same footprint we currently have. It's just that our deck is so low, we want to raise it up above, back up to our normal floor plan level, so to speak.
So when you said drawing, are you referring to this Allison and Ramsey drawing here?
Yes.
And the decking, explain how, you can't tell from that how it's.
Yeah, the decking in that picture is about 3 or 4 feet lower than the elevation of the house. And we just like to raise it up level with the current floor plan just to get it up higher than where it is.
Mr. Hammersley, the as-built survey that's included in the package shows an upper deck. What is that?
The upper deck is the existing, it's kind of a bedroom porch.
Second floor deck?
It's on the same floor as the house.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. It's on the same.
It's on the same elevation.
It's all on the same elevation.
When it says deck and it says upper deck, the decking is the actual lower area.
Okay.
And the upper deck is a deck that's even, just kind of walks out straight flush with the current house elevation.
And you say you're not going any closer to the critical line?
this corner.
Not based off where the house currently is. I mean, it said the existing, and I'm assuming this is, they've got these from the measurements. She said the existing home presently sits 39 feet from the critical line. The addition will place the closest portion of the structure 33 feet from the critical line. Our intent is not to go 33 feet. Our intent is to go somewhere around 36 or 35.
Well, we can only go on what's presented to us here, so.
Okay, I understand. I agree.
And it shows as a lot larger area.
It is, it's not gonna be that big. You're correct. It does show, the preliminary drawing showed it that big. We just have not finalized the drawings with them to a point where, obviously, we gotta pay them to do some more, design elements. We're just trying to get an idea. It's always a fact-finding mission to figure out what we can do.
Have you seen the staff's recommendation on your application?
I saw the staff's recommendation, yes.
Let me ask you a couple of questions if I may. In order for us to approve a variance, there are certain standards that we have to determine are met.
Sure.
And one of them is that there are extraordinary and exceptional conditions pertaining to the land. What are the extraordinary or exceptional conditions here?
It doesn't look good. It doesn't flow with the house. The way they did it originally, there's a catwalk that goes along the back, and it just is
Yeah, when
aesthetically
the
not,
code refers to.
but not,
When the code refers to extraordinary and exceptional conditions, it's things like the topographical conditions, the beach adjacency to the beach setback lines, narrowness of the lot, shallowness, or the shape of the parcel. I don't know that I see any of those are present here, and the town staff the county staff has said that they don't think the application meets that criterion for a variance.
So can the footprint that's currently in place be utilized as instead of having that lower decking area, can it be raised up on the same footprint?
That's a question you'd have to ask the county staff.
Okay.
so we just have to resubmit with another set of drawings
Showing the,
Yeah.
within the
Well,
same footprint, which we,
I don't know that's a question you'll have to ask the county staff.
okay.
But, I tend to agree with the county staff's, assessment here. And one of the other criteria is that because of the extraordinary conditions, you're unreasonably, or you're prohibited or unreasonably restricted in the use of the property. And
Isn't that beyond the 35-foot critical setback?
I'm not sure what you're referring to by the 35-foot. I mean, there's a 50-foot buffer and a
Right.
60-foot setback from the critical line.
I'm just going off the table that says limit on reduction of OCR and critical setback.
Which table is that you're looking at?
It's just beyond table 51160A, and it's number 3.
Looking at the section about granting the waiver, but that's not what this is.
Okay, that's a staff action, the granting of the waiver.
So the staff, that would be the staff's ability to grant a waiver within certain parameters of percentage.
Okay.
What table is that, Hillary? Where?
5.11.60, well, it's in that category.
Got it.
And if the lot is too small,
I got it.
is allowed to grant a waiver. And we use those criteria. That's not what this is. Your house is already built, and you're adding on to it and going further into the buffer. Then
okay. So the porch, we would just have to go back and do another request. Is that what we could just do? Within the footprint, we do need to raise this deck. That
Yeah,
lower deck
that's the
area-
question I asked Ms. Austin there. So.
Okay, that lower deck area is just, we would like to raise that. I think it would be safer in case there was
Can
a.
I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not you're talking this existing deck right here? This one right here?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so you wanna raise
Gonna raise
that?
that up, yes.
This is actually, you can't tell it goes.
Yes.
Well, it's not on the ground, but
It's built up maybe about 2 feet.
But I mean,
Yeah.
if you wanna, if that's what you wanna do and bring this deck up,
Yeah.
then that's not a variance, cause you're in the same footprint.
Right.
But your thing is showing you adding on.
We were gonna try to do just a deck right here. And it would go, but I think they
That's not
can,
what your plans are showing.
yeah, this right here.
Yeah, you're
That's not
adding in
gonna be
the
up there,
steps, you know, it's
Right.
taking you closer, so if anything, you put the steps on the side.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
So you're not,
Okay,
I think we could definitely do something with this area and within these bounds. We just wanted to make sure we can do
as
it
long as
before.
you're not going any closer than the edge of this deck.
that's correct.
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
do that.
definitely
Okay.
get the,
So would you like to share with us what it is that,
No, I guess it's not gonna require a variance.
I guess they would
Right, so
submit to
therefore,
SRT, or they would submit to zoning and see with,
go back to zoning and
Reconciled.
see if they can work it out?
yes, and
I guess that's.
if it results in a variance or not.
Yeah, would the board entertain a motion for them to continue this to the following meeting and give them a chance to work things out with the staff?
I would definitely agree.
If, we don't, I mean, we don't wanna tell you what to do, but,
That's fine, that's great, yeah.
Yeah.
no, that works.
yeah, if you wanna ask for a continuance to the next meeting, that way, if you can't work things out with the staff, you can still go for the
Gotcha.
variance.
Yeah, because there might be a foot or two or something in there that might need to be discussed, I just don't know. But yeah, okay, that'd be great.
That's what the architects get paid, the big bucks.
You guys wanna,
I would also recommend, if you think about what that buffer is for, it's for protecting our rivers, and to think about the stormwater that would be, how you're gonna take care of that.
so is it your request to continue this and put this on our next agenda?
Fantastic,
So moved.
just in case, yeah.
So it's been, motion been made? Second. All in favor?
Wait a minute, who made the motion?
I didn't,
Check.
yes,
What?
that's why you have videotape.
I have to write it.
To continue it.
Till the December meeting.
Right.
Second?
I'll second.
This is- this is-
Oh, I don't,
Okay, got you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
thank you. Man, well, with that being said,
This is the meeting I should have went to catch
The other
the flight instead of the last
Mr.
one.
Chairman, since they're not here, I mean, I'd move that we continue that to the next meeting to give him a chance to show up if he wants to.
okay. What is that, item number 6?
The,
Yeah, special
The
use.
short-term.
Should we check and make sure they're not in the executive?
I did.
They think they're waiting for us.
I'll go see if they're outside.
Okay. Or maybe they saw that there were 15 people against it and they decided
I
not
know,
to go.
right?
Well, Kevin, the last meeting, I was trying to make a 8 o'clock flight,
yeah.
and we were here till 10.
10 almost.
So did you miss your
And
flight?
this would have been the one, yes, I had to fly out at 5:30 in the morning the next morning.
That's some of the best flights.
I was pushing it, I knew it.
Well, I guess our next meeting, we need to look at voting for new chair and vice chair.
Kevin, you're doing such a great job.
Man, look at here.
I couldn't see anyone else. but
Yeah,
you.
we'll be voting
don't
for
fix
new
it if it ain't broke.
chat. I remember last year in August, September. All right, so they're not here. All right, so can I get someone to make a motion to,
I'll make a motion to continue theirs till next month if they are still wanting to ask for the special use permit.
Ms. Austin, would you let them know they get a second bite at the apple?
Okay, I'll tell them.
I'll second the motion to continue.
motion been made and second, all in favor? All right, old business, any new business?
Do we have anything coming besides these, anything else on the agenda for next month?
We need this special use for the.
Trash.
Mr. Trask? Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right, I'll have a lot of time.
All right, well,
If there's no further business, Mr. Chairman, I'd move to adjourn.
it's been, motion been made, second? All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourn.
Thank you very much.